Hi there everybody. Today for you guys, I'm going to be going through my most commonly used things in my makeup collection. This video has been long overdue due to having issues with my Blue Yeti, but it's fixed. So I'm going to go through my collection tonight and tap my way through it. So let's get started. I've had to kind of downsize this video. I have a very, very big plastic drawer box with all my makeup in it. So I picked out all my commonly used pieces and place them in here. And this is just a gold Hello Kitty makeup bag that I got from Clothes Accessories. So the first thing I'm going to start with is Panda's Dream White Magic Cream. And this is a Korean face cream that's designed, I think, to whiten your face ever so slightly. I mainly bought it for the super cute packaging. Look at his little tiny panda face. This as a moisturizer is quite good, but it is very hard to blend in. Even has a little tiny tack part here, so it's easy to lift up, but it has a very thick texture. I'd put a tiny bit on my hand there. Show you. It is meant to even out your complexion, but it's quite thick for the face, unfortunately. So the next thing I have here is Professional, which is a primer by Benefit. This was actually given to me. My mum did the insurance for one of the, I think it was a CEO or something in Benefit, and she sent her a few things as a thank you. And naturally, being her daughter, I got this one. This is actually a very, very good primer. I wouldn't recommend to use it all over your face, but places where you might have trouble pores. So for me, that's my nose. This is a very good primer for blurring them out. The next thing I have is one of my favourite BB creams, and this is probably too old and I shouldn't be using it, but there's still product left in it, and I am so stubborn that I will not get rid of something until I've used it all up. But this is a Korean BB cream, and it's, I don't know if you pronounce it Misha or Misha. So Misha M. I always used to call it Misha B. Wonder why. But yeah, it's the Perfect Cover BB cream in number 13. And there's my kitty cat, which is a gorgeous pale BB cream. Very pale. It's wonderful. But yeah, it has SPF 42 and it's a wonderful, wonderful BB cream. You can build on it as well, which is even better. What have we got next? I feel like I'm going in and out of order of parts of the face, and my cat is being very naughty right now. Don't be naughty. Good boy. So next I have the NYX Wonder Stick, NYX NYX, which is a highlight and a contour. So on this end you have the highlight, which looks like this, and on the other end you have the contour, which is a dark shade. So yeah, it is a very good contour stick, and as it's NYX, it actually isn't that expensive either, so it's a brilliant staple for your collection. So as it's fallen out, I might as well do this next, and it's the Benefit Highbrow Highlighter. Now this is a highlighter pencil that you use for just underneath the arch of your eyebrows. And it is a very kind of a pinky shade. You have to excuse if you can hear my cat wailing. I had just told him off for trying to chew a packet of grapes open. I had to keep pausing this recording. Never work with children or animals, as they say. But yeah, this is by Benefit. I've had this a long time in my collection, but it's still, you know, usable. So now for my blush that I use all the time, and this is by NYX, and it's their Baked Blush, which is an illuminator and a bronzer. But I don't quite know how you'd bronze with pink, but hey, I'm not judging. And this is in the shade Spanish Rose, and the packaging is just so cute. It even has like a tiny little bow there. And yeah, this is just a lovely highlighter. Highlighter? No, blush. I was even going to say bronzer there. But yeah, it's a wonderful, just a gentle pink to warm and soften the apples of your cheeks. And now I'm getting kind of covered in makeup. I like to keep my hand clean, so I'm going to use some of my favourite face wipes, and these are the Johnson's Face Care range Makeup Be Gone moisturising wipes for dry skin. And I often suffer with dry skin on my face, so I'm just going to use one of these. I'm just going to clear my hand up. That's better. So, the next thing I like to use this compact powder. I can't actually remember what the brand is. Unfortunately, it's all in Korean. And the only Korean I know is nosy. So I bought it mainly for the super cute packaging because it's a cat, and anyone who knows me knows that I am a crazy cat lady in training, minus smelling of piss and biscuits. So yeah, this is a very cute powder. You might see me. Ah, it's called Cat's Wink, and it has this very cute little powder puff, and it's a wonderful light pink. Light pink? No, it's a pale shade. So yeah, this I got off eBay, and it's wonderful just to pop on, especially with a little bit of BB cream. And the packaging, once I've used this all up, I think I'll keep it as a mirror. While they're sitting here, the next my false eyelashes I like to use when I'm doing kawaii makeup. On my other YouTube channel, Toxic Panda, I do have a tutorial on how to use these lashes to give yourself big jolly eyes. But yeah, these are diamond lashes, and the type this is glamorous eye. So glamorous eye. And these are quite obnoxiously big lashes, but they are beautiful. I ordered them off a website called Pinky Paradise, but I will stock up on some more when I'm back in Japan at the end of the year. Next is this mini eyeshadow palette by Urban Decay. And Urban Decay are very well known for their Naked collection, of which I have, I think, 2 of their big palettes. And I saw that they were doing this Naked Basics, which contains a select amount of their well-known shades. So these are the shades, and these are just your basic neutrals. So you have a wonderful matte black here that you can use for your usual kind of smoky eye, and a selection of browns to blend out with. And then Venus is a beautiful highlight colour that will show up on camera, but it's wonderful. And this is brilliant for taking on holiday when I haven't got the weight allowance to take all my collection. So I tend to stick with this because it's a very, very versatile little palette. Now I have a really, really good contour colour, and actually I've downsized from my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette to use this shade. This is by NYX, and the colour is taupe. Because I found, being quite a pale person, it's incredibly hard to find a contour colour that isn't obnoxiously dark and doesn't go kind of orangey on the skin. And taupe is the answer to that one. And I just put a little chunk in it. Oh dear. But it is just a lovely, perfect brown shade, especially if you are pale. I would recommend it. Now, these are two of my favourite highlighters. Start with this one. These are by Makeup Academy, and they're the Undress Your Skin Shimmery Highlight. And this colour is Pearlescent Sheen. Now, you can get these highlighters from Superdrug in the United Kingdom, and they cost £3 each. £3. I am trying to put my excitement in a way that's ASMR friendly, because I get very excited with these colours. So for £3, the highlight payload of it is amazing, albeit hard to get into. Oh, there we go. So this is a beautiful pearlescent colour, and I often use my Real Techniques brush for it. So I like to load up the colour on the brush and paste it on like so. It is an amazing highlighter, and only £3. And the other one I have is Iridescent Gold, and this is a beautiful gold shade. These will show up, but they're beautiful, beautiful colours. I tend to use the golds when I'm doing neutrals, and I use the pearlescent when I'm doing cute makeup. I'll just wipe this down a bit. So next is W7 Chunky Cheeks, which is in the shade New York, and it's hard to describe what these really do, but it's a kind of paint-on blush, I guess. So it's not really coming out with anything. I don't know if it's because of the oily residue from the makeup wipe. There we go. So this is kind of, yeah, a big crayon in a way, putting on your blusher. And this is really good for when you're doing ikari meku or furo meku, which is the Japanese hangover makeup, because you can just roll this on under your eyes. And those were from Beauty Outlet, and they have quite a few in the UK. My nearest one is Freeport, and it's a couple of pounds at the most. Now we have NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk, and this is a giant, kind of a big kohl pencil in a way, I'd guess. I'd explain it. And this is a very, very bright white, and it's perfect for doing your under eyes, like the insides of your eyes. One of my favourite drag queens, Bianca Del Rio, uses this, but it's a wonderful one for just enlarging your eyes. And the same that if you were going to do some eye makeup that needed quite a lot of white, you could use this as a base. It's brilliant. Now for concealers, and I use a combination of these two concealers. which is White Out by Kat Von D, and Urban Decay's Naked Skin in Fair Neutral. And I use a combination of these two concealers so I can get that perfect kind of paleness underneath my eyes in my T-zone, where being naturally quite pale isn't always possible. And then we have White Out, which is white. It's very white, perfect white concealer. So I use these two. Kat Von D do a massive range of different coloured concealers and foundations, so she's a good one to look out for. So the next one is the Colossal Volume Express by Maybelline, and this mascara I've been using for a long time. It's wonderful. Now I'm going to go for the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette, which is a brilliant palette for just bright colours. It's in their Brights collection. Yeah, there's lots of bright colours here. My favourite is the lilac, the glitter red, and the bright pink. Now to this palette, which is by Urban Decay, and it's Naked 2. Inside, and you have these beautiful metallic colours. It also comes with a brush. This palette cost me a fortune, but it is a staple in my makeup collection. Now we have 3 of my favourite Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipsticks. I've been slowly building up my collection, but I feel like I'm on a little bit of a turf war between Kat Von D, Jeffree Star and Lime Crime, all 3 of which are hated by a lot of people, but I like the lipsticks. And the colours I have are Requiem, Lolita and Bauhaus. These are beautiful, beautiful colours. So Bauhaus is a wonderful pink colour. And it often matches my hair. Lolita is a beautiful neutral colour. Using it a lot. And finally Requiem. So it's a pale pink, purple. So it's a neutral colour. It's very nice. But it's not really me, to be honest. So these are the 3 guarantees I own. Now we have another mascara, which is On My Lash by Etude House. This is another Korean mascara. I quite enjoy Korean beauty products. I find this one really elongates my eyelashes, but I do need to get a new one soon. Now, the pencil I use for my eyebrows is NYX, and it's in dark brown. The good thing about this is it comes with a little brush that you can use to just gently brush your eyebrow hairs down. And then it comes with a pencil at the top to just gently fill in the hairs that need to be filled in. And I use this when I'm doing my brows to just draw in the basic shape, and then I'll fill in with powders afterwards. Now these are another two products that I often use for my brows. So the first one is this NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder Set, and this is in dark brown. And this is brilliant as it comes with a wax to place your eyebrow hairs down, and then it comes with two different shades of brown. So if you're going for an ombre effect on your eyebrows, you can use these two different shades to blend them out with. The other thing I like to use, and this tends to be on days when I may not have the time to do a decent brow, and I'll use the Benefit Give Me Brow Eyebrow Mascara, which has seen better days. I do need to get a new one. But this is a brilliant mascara for your eyebrows just to go over them with. Now, I often suffer with an issue with forehead sweat, and someone recommended for me to get this, which is a face saver gel, and it's an antiperspirant gel, and you kind of slop it all over your forehead, and this actually stops you sweating. And when it was like 28-degree weather in the UK in June, I would have melted, but this literally saved me. So girls and guys, if you sweat, this is good stuff to get hold of. Now for another eyebrow set, I also use Browsings by Benefit, and they've changed the packaging, but this is number 5, which is in the darker shades. So it comes with a wax and a powder, a double-ended brush to draw in, and a pair of tweezers just to pluck any little strays out. Benefit do some actually really good things in there, so I'll check them out. Now we have my setting powder, which is also by Kat Von D, and it's in translucent shade, and it has this beautiful detailing on the front. It's a really, really good translucent powder. I often use this with a beauty blender, and I'll bake it on after putting my concealer, just to help it set a little bit better. While we're on the topic of Kat Von D, I use her Lock-It Featherweight Primer, and this is a wonderful primer. It works really well with her foundation, can imagine it will work well with other products as well. It's beautiful, beautiful packaging. And along with it, I use Whole Locket foundation in the shade Light 44 Cool. And this is still quite a pale foundation, but I do have cool undertones. I've had to order a lighter one as I haven't been out in the sun as much as I should have, and I'm starting to get my usually would be winter paleness back already. So with this foundation, I often mix it with the BB cream, which is a couple of shades lighter, and I find this gets me my perfect foundation shade. Next, when I'm drawing on freckles, I do have real freckles, but I like to use MAC in their Fluid Line Brow Gel Cream in Deep Dark Brunette. And using this just with a little brush, you can kind of tap the freckles on. Now we have Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water, which a lot of people rave about, and I found it's actually really, really good for makeup removal. And this is a staple in my makeup kit. I take it everywhere I go. Now, to set my makeup, I use the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, which cost a fortune, but to be fair, it keeps your makeup on all night and all day, and the next day after the night out. So, when you're using this, you just spritz a few times all over your face. And it will lock your makeup in, so you don't get that kind of 1 AM melting effect. So now we have the NYX eyeshadow base. And this is actually a kind of a whitey pearl shade. It's very... See, the downside of having false nails is you can't actually always get in to the menu route. So yeah, this is quite a glittery white shade, and it's lovely to use if you want a good base, for example. You could use it under your eyebrows, in the corner of your eyes, wherever you really fancied. Now for eyeliners, I tend to stick to the Kat Von D tattoo liner. I think it's in the shade Trooper. And this is a beautiful felt liner. And my friend got this to me actually from America, so I'm due to get another one soon. And then when I'm doing the dots under my eyes, or I want to go for a thicker look, I go for the Collection Fast Stroke Eyeliner, which is a liquid eyeliner, which you can also get from Superdrug, and it only costs a couple of pounds. And I've been using this since I was probably about 14, to be honest. Obviously not this exact one, but a lot of people use this eyeliner. It's amazing. Now, to keep my lips nice and moisturised, I love to use Carmex lip balm, which is in this cherry flavour. And I'll just put some on my lips now off camera. incredibly dry recording all of this. Yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful lip balm to use. Now in here I have all my liquid lipstick shades that I like to use, but I also just found my Urban Decay Primer Potion, which is a wonderful primer if you're planning to do a lot of eyeshadow looks. There's this little wand, and you place this over your eyelids. Ooh. And it will help your makeup to stick. Now, all of these lovely boxes in here are my favourite liquid lipstick shades. So we have Watermelon Soda by Jeffree Star, which is a beautiful pink colour. We have Androgyny, also by Jeffree Star. I love this shade so much. So much. It's a beautiful shade. And then there's Weirdo by Jeffree Star, which, if I remember correctly, is all black or dark blue. I might be getting it confused with Abused, one of the two. It's a dark shade anyway. Then we have I'm Royalty, which is a beautiful, beautiful purple shade. It's magnificent. And then there's Doll Parts, which is a lovely dusky pink shade. And it's a very versatile pink colour as well. Then we have Blow Pony, which is a lovely, I guess you'd say a lilac-y shade, if anything. It's still a very pigmented purple, but it's a beautiful colour. And now to Lime Crime. I do have more shades, but these two are my favourites, which they're both purples. Surprise, surprise. And there's Scandal, which is a lovely dark, deep, grungy purple. And Moonstone, which is a beautiful pastel lilac shade. And I got these in the sale, funny enough, at Lime Crime. And they were like $5 each, which is very, very cheap, especially when you live in the UK. And customs like to F you in the A at every chance they get. I go to my palettes. So, first one is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Beauty Killer palette. I still haven't actually got around to using this palette. I keep meaning to. So, there are these beautiful shades. I actually got this second hand from the UKMA buying and selling page. And I got it at an absolute steal. But yeah, these colours are super pigmented, but they're beautiful. And I like to keep things in their packaging. I have this collector's mentality, even with my makeup. And the last thing I'm going to show you, which was probably also one of my more expensive buys, but the packaging is beautiful. Is the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette, which it cost me around about £50 I think when I got it, but it's an entire palette of beautiful colourful shades. It's magical. And I'm just going to let you listen to that packaging a little bit more. Magical. So yeah, these are all my main things I use in my makeup routines. Obviously I don't use everything in one go, but a lot of these are what you would call my core items. If I was to do a video of everything I own, we would be here for quite a while, which, yeah, it's not a bad thing when you're relaxing, but it's a lot to record. And let's just finish putting all these back in their place. That'll do for the meantime. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like the content I create, please feel free to leave requests in the comments section below. Also, please remember to like, comment and subscribe to my channel, where I will be bringing out more ASMR content for you to tingle to. You take care now. Bye bye.